India and Pakistan are facing off for the first time since the T20 World Cup last year, where Pakistan banished the demons of ICC events with an overwhelming 10-wicket win. There has been no bilateral cricket since 2012-2013, and the marquee rivalry is restricted to either ICC events or continental events like the Asia Cup. WION correspondent Preeti Dahia is in Dubai for the big game this evening, and she joins us now on this broadcast. Preeti, good to see you. There was a time when an Indian-Pakistan game, especially in the Middle East, meant so much more than a cricket match. But of late, it's being referred to as lovey-dovey rivalry. Do you get that feeling watching the teams interact during practice, that the emotion is now out of these contexts and the players are no longer affected by the hype?
Well, yes, we are watching the cricketers from both the teams of the last 2 days. Yesterday, they had an optional net practice session when the two teams were almost practicing at the same time. And you see a lot of admiration, a lot of respect, a lot of, bonhomie and exchanges between cricketers from both the sides. Now, to say that there is not much hype around India-Pakistan matches anymore, it will be wrong, because we did ask this question to Rohit Sharma in the press conference, and he said that, well, you guys in the media, you build up the hype and we'll do our bit when we take on each other, inside the stadium on the cricket pitch. So they all do understand that India-Pakistan cricket match is not like any other cricket match. And they do take it a bit more seriously, but at a professional level, I think both the teams and their cricketers have matured over the years in terms of being more casual with each other when they meet and greet. They are more easygoing, and I suspect this is also a way of calming their nerves. When you have these exchanges off field, it in a certain way also helps you when you see each other in a high pressure encounter on the cricket pitch.
Well, Preeti, for the fans, it remains an India-Pakistan encounter. And while the Indian camp rubbished talk of revenge for the World Cup loss, the fans want nothing less. How's the mood in Dubai with both sets of fans expected to be present in equal numbers?
Well, when we talk about the fans from both the camps, I was so surprised when they were all waiting for the fans to come for net practice in the ICC Academy just a couple of kilometers from here. I could see, and I spoke to so many fans from Pakistan who are big Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma fans. And the same goes for fans from the Indian side who were all saying that, oh, Mohammad Rizwan is such a talent, he's upcoming and he's doing great. Babar Azam, people have a lot of respect for them. So mood in the camp as far as fans are concerned, it's upbeat. Of course, they're all looking forward to this match, and the rarity of these encounters makes it even more special.
Well, if the pre-match predictions hold true, Preeti, then India go into this game with the same 7 batters that played that World Cup match. But it's been a sea change in terms of the approach to a T20I game, and the focus remains the World Cup in Australia, right?
Yeah, that's an interesting observation. Last time when India and Pakistan met in the Cricket World Cup, T20 World Cup at the same venue last year, India did take that blow of 10-wicket loss against Pakistan very, very seriously. And Rohit Sharma mentioned that in the press conference, that we did talk about that loss and we did talk about the lessons that we can learn from it. So you must have seen that in the last 1 year, almost 1 year, since we took on Pakistan and lost in that match, India has played 28 T20 internationals and had made sure that a lot of experiments were done, a lot of new talent was tested, a lot of combinations were tested to come with the best combination here. As far as batters are concerned, you're right, possibly we're going with the same combination as we had on field in 2021 T20 World Cup. But in terms of approach, definitely you are going to see a lot of change in terms of approach to this game, because captaincy has changed hands. From Virat Kohli to now we are in Rohit Sharma's captaincy era. Coaching has changed. So both these, two people, Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma, bring their own temperament and their approach to every encounter. So I think there is definitely a change in approach. There is definitely a feeling that we did let go of an opportunity last year where we could have actually won that match, or at least not lost it so badly against Pakistan. So I do believe that there are lessons that this team, the management, has learned collectively from that loss last year.
So what are the pundits saying about this Pakistan team? They haven't played this format since April this year, and there are problems in the bowling department with Shaheen Shah Afridi out of the tournament.
You know, every time we talk about a Pakistani team, every expert, every pundit around the sport says that Pakistani team is one team that you can never rule out of any game. India, Pakistan, forget it. They always put their best foot forward when it comes to playing against India. So yes, you're right. There are a few concerns in their bowling department because Shaheen Shah Afridi, we all know, is not playing in this tournament. But apart from that, who all do we have? I have a list of bowlers actually who are going to stand up and perhaps put a potent lineup of bowlers as far as Pakistani team is concerned. Top amongst them is Hassan Ali, right arm medium fast, and he is one of the most experienced fast bowlers in the Pakistani squad. So there will be a lot that will rely on him. But the problem here is that Hassan Ali comes into this tournament on the back of poor form. In the last few series, he has taken a hit. He's gone for a lot of runs. Next is Haris Rauf. Again, right arm fast bowler. In the absence of Afridi, his pace is supposed to be a potent threat as far as Indian batsmen are concerned. So a lot will rely on his form and how he really hits the pitch today. Naseem Shah, another right arm fast in their ranks, is only 19 years of age and he is an exciting prospect. So let's see whether he gets selected or not. Doesn't have much of experience, but yeah, another good prospect for them. When it comes to Mohammad Hasnain, another right-arm fast bowler, he came into the squad as Afridi's replacement. He's 22 years of age. He's played only 18 T20 internationals. Could not play last year because of a suspect bowling action as well. So there are a lot of concerns, yes, in the bowling department as far as Pakistan is concerned. But when you speak to them, you can see that this young squad is very confident of what they are approaching this match with. So I or any other cricket commentator, cricket pundit cannot definitely rule this Pakistani squad out of contention purely on the basis of what you see on paper, because they are a very fluid, volatile team. They can spring a surprise anywhere.
Preeti, thank you for those inputs. You are going to have the best seat in the house to track that game for us. Enjoy the game. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.